Hey guys, Andy here with another video. So today I'm going to be explaining to you guys why this Honda Civic EP3 is one of the greatest Hondas that has ever been made. So the first thing that makes this car so great is the suspension. So what they did was they put a McPherson front strut setup and a double wishbone at the rear. And so that was the new update with the suspension over the EM1. So they also increased torsional rigidity by 95%. So it made the body really, really stiff, and the suspension was totally new, and you had all that weight at the front with a very lightweight back end with that hatch. So it just made it a totally new game when it came to handling. So what that created is you could get lift off oversteer very easily in this car. So that's what made it really fun, is people would get it on autocross track or on the street, and you'd give it a little bit of gas, let off the throttle, and the back end would rotate a little bit in a controlled way. And so that's what made it so much fun. People loved it. It was just a ton of fun to drive, and it just really made the car a nice thing to take around corners.
So the second thing that I love about the EP3 is the shifter. So back whenever they made it, people were a bit skeptical and just thought it was kind of weird having the shifter up on the dash, but I think it's pretty cool having it up there, and it makes it really practical for whenever you're driving. It's only about 6 inches away from the steering wheel, which makes it really nice, and it falls right where your hand should go whenever you're shifting. So once you start driving it, you really get used to it, and it's just a really nice way to shift. So the third thing that I enjoy about this car and that I really appreciate is the practicality. So back in the back, since it is a hatch, you have a ton of space. So it's a little bit smaller than what a Honda Fit would be, but it's very, very deep, and it's just really, really nice, and there's a ton of space. And these seats right here, they fold down. They go down almost all the way, and it works really well. And so the other thing is the back seat. Even though it's a two-door, actually, there's a good bit of space back there for anybody that's sitting back there. So it's actually really, really nice. It's not that bad of a place to be. For a long trip, it wouldn't be great, but it's really not that bad for the size of the car. So the car's practicality is really, really awesome. So the fourth thing that makes this car so awesome, and especially just Honda Civic SIs in general, is the aftermarket scene. So basically with Honda Civic SIs, there's a lot of parts readily available. You can pick up used, new, whatever you like for not that much money. I mean, this intake right here was about $100, wasn't too much money. Header down there was about $300, but we're talking these parts are high end. I mean, they're the best that you can get as far as quality and for the money. So you can pick up used parts for even cheaper. Go on Facebook pages, Craigslist, whatever it is, and you can find parts pretty easily. I mean, I got my catback exhaust for only like $400 for the entire thing. So the money that it takes to modify these things isn't too much, as long as you look at the right places, buy quality parts. And so that's just one advantage of having a Honda Civic Si.
So the fifth and final thing that makes this car so great is the price point. So you can pick up an EP3 from around $200 to maybe $700–$7,500. So they're really not terribly expensive. The price point, they're actually dropping quite a lot in value. So you can pick one up, a pretty good one that potentially may be swapped, actually have the K20A2, K24. I've seen them for sale. You just got to look around for around $3,500 to $4,500 to get a really, really nice little car. And it's going to be reliable, fun to drive, and you're just going to enjoy it, and it's a really good learning car to start on. So if you're ever looking for a Honda Civic Si, I would highly suggest going for the EP3 version, because it's just such a great car. Tons of people love it. People take it out to autocross, track, daily drivers. You can use them for almost anything. They're really, really great cars. They're tons of fun to drive, and I would highly suggest getting one if you're in the market. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have an awesome day. Thanks again.